Now, let's do one more example with this, one that's a little more complicated. Let's simplify 3xy to the negative 2 power over 3 squared x squared y to the negative 4. Lots of opportunity here for using our rules. You can get at these answers by more than one process. You can take a different direction, apply different rules first, and get to the same answer. What I'm going to do is take this 3xy to the negative 2 and work with it first a little bit. It's not the only path, but it's the one I'll choose this time. So we'll just pop that negative 2 on everybody inside. Pull this paper out of the way. And we'll have then 3 to the negative 2, x to the negative 2, y to the negative 2, over 3 squared, x squared, y to the negative 4. I'm going to move all the negative sign thing, or pardon me, all of the factors that have negative powers across the line. Numerator to denominator, denominator to numerator. So I'm just going to circle and draw an arrow. Those guys are all moving to the bottom, and this guy's moving up to the numerator. So what we'll have is, well, move the y to the 4th. We've got a y to the 4th on top. Move all of this stuff down. We've got a 3 squared, an x squared, and a y squared that moved down. And we have a 3 squared and an x squared that stayed put. We can work with these exponentials in the bottom, in the denominator. The y to the 4th is just going to stay there for a moment, and I just want to rearrange things in the denominator so that similar things are next to each other. 3 squared times a 3 squared. And we'll put the x squareds next to each other, and the y squared. The value in reorganizing something like this is that you can better see what might go together, especially when you're getting used to looking at these. Well, I can use my product rule for the 3 squared times the 3 squared, and that will be 3 to the 2 plus 2. Likewise with the x squared, x to the 2 plus 2. I still have that y squared hanging around. We'll deal with it in a minute. Move this up. Now I have y to the 4th over 3 to the 4th x to the 4th y squared. 3 to the 4th is going to be 81. So I've got y to the 4th over 81 x to the 4th y squared. Notice I have a y in the numerator, y to the 4th, and a y squared in the denominator. This is an opportunity for using the quotient rule. And so we'll do that. The quotient rule tells us if we have a base raised to a power in the numerator, same base raised to a power in the denominator, we're going to subtract their exponents. So what we'll have is y raised to the power 4 minus 2 over 81 x to the 4th. And that, at long last, is going to be y squared over 81 x to the 4th power. power. And that is as simple as we can make this problem. The y and the x have different bases, so we can't do anything more with those. And the number 81 is just done. We've eliminated the power by rewriting 3 to the 4th as 81. So it is simplified. That is the end of this segment.